name is nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men, for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
Now, this video made me to understand, or rather open my eyes to see that Nnamdi Kanu was not on the onset agitating for the creation of Biafra. The man, according to the video you just saw, was there that Nigeria government should deliver on the dividends of democracy, where we will have a nation that everybody can be so proud of. Went there in London just to protest to the High Commissioner, representing the Nigeria interest in our embassy over there. Now, it goes to show that after a series of protests complaining that the killings in the northern part of the country, where some persons are being coerced or forced to be whatever religion they want them to be, that failure on the part of those who are not given that right to practice whatever religion they intend to, they start buying them. Now, as a result of this, because of our political elites who are in support of whatever nefarious activities those Boko Haram bandits have been carrying out, they fail to speak up, to go against it, to condemn it, to look for a means to stop it by all means. I believe that is the reason why this same man now begin to think, if we cannot have it whole, there's need for everybody to go their separate way. And I believe that if you watch it carefully, you will understand that to an extent he was making point. And at this point, I want to beg Nigeria government, there is need to revisit this issue. What Nnamdi Kanu meant, or rather wants, according to this video, is a Nigeria that everybody can be so proud of. In Nigeria, that anywhere you find yourself, be it at the northern part of the country, southern, east, west, south, you should be so proud and do your business legitimately without having that fear or favor that this that I'm doing, so long as the law of the land is not existing, there are some persons that might not want it. As a result of that, I might be facing some challenges which the whole world might not see. Because we have seen some cases, just a common statement by a certain girl against Islam, we will see them stoning somebody that was created by God to death without the government making any pronouncement regarding those who carry such acts out. So at this point, I believe if we must get it right, let everybody go back to the drawing board. Nigeria government, secure our borders, secure the nation, eliminate those who do not want Nigeria to exist. So long as that is done, I believe everybody will be living peacefully, coexisting with one another. Because I do tell some persons, Now where country they chaotic, now everybody they say I won't go my own. If average Igbo man, for instance, if I may use that tribe as an example, is being given the chance, the opportunity to rule, to do things that every other persons are doing, I don't think none of them will be thinking of going their separate ways. But a situation whereby you now begin to make them to feel as if they are second fiddle, second class citizen in a nation they wholeheartedly belongs, there's no way they will not agitate to leave. Because I do tell some persons, irrespective of who is on that seat, whatever political party it belongs, as a president of our dear nation, is none of my business. What I want is that president that will deliver on the dividends of the democracy. And if any of these persons who are so fortunate to be at the helm of our affair have been able to do that all this while, I think the issue of my person must be the president, my tribe must be the president, somebody that came from my faith must be the president, will be totally eliminated or eradicated. But a situation whereby it is not so, when you happen to be a governor, every person that comes from your village, you want to put them at various juicy offices simply because you don't know the next time that same village will have the opportunity to produce governor. As a result of that, whether they are qualified or not, whether there are some professors in other areas, you don't bloody care. And this happens to be one of the reasons why everybody is dragging for their own. By the time we have a centralized system where we don't think of where anybody comes from, provided the person can deliver, I think the nation will be better for it. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section once again. Share, follow the page. For the record, if Nigeria good, the way we're supposed to be, we know they look high before we appoint anybody for any key positions. I think anybody who will talk about tribe, everybody's supposed to join hands together to woo the person, because that is what works in other countries. Even if maybe the person very sought government before, so long as they know see that person is a professional, they'll go bring and come. If by right, say America won't choose, they're supposed to choose another person, but not Trump. But they choose Trump simply because they know Trump will guide America system. Whatever they have, it will protect it before the next person will come. But if in Nigeria, we will look for every means to take discredit and disregard every good things we don't do, just to make sure that we bring even person who knows how to even read. Imagine Cameroon, 90-something years old man who cannot even walk. The first time they waka, without the help of anybody, everybody they clap. Such person that they say they vote for. Do you know that not be that man they will? People did there, Kaba, who are the one ruling on that man's behalf, because that man can't even pronounce his name, let him know. He won't know say whether or not in the rule or not. He just did there. That is what is buying Africa on a daily basis.